Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Nick from MMA Pixels here with Dante Freight Train Harrell. How you doing, Dante?
Peace. How you doing, man? I'm here.
All right. You have a big fight coming up June 10th against Ashley Epps for California Cage Wars. How's training going?
Training's going good. I'm doing a lot of water training. I go in the pool, do my laps, do a lot of shadow boxing for the resistance and stuff like that. Cardio work, getting up in the morning, running, lifting weights, push-ups, and staying on top of my 52. So, just trying to stay knowledgeable and ready to go at any moment.
And what about like as far as technique and stuff inside the gym?
So at the gym, like I said, I work on my 5'2". Like I don't have a gym that I go to because I'm not a part of a camp. So what I do is I use nature. I go out here to this dirt field I have. I go out there. I have a tree I punch on. I fight my tree. Like I said earlier, when you're an independent fighter and you don't have a camp, or your money's low or you just don't have it like that, you have to find ways to get past that. You can't use that as an excuse because if you really are a warrior, you're a fighter, you're going to train. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's seen Rocky, and Rocky didn't always train in the gym.
So you just 100% all by yourself training for this fight?
For right now, yeah, that's how it's been for the majority of my fights. Actually, I have probably about 3 or 4 fights earlier in my career where I was going from camp to camp. People telling me that they didn't like me, they want to train me, but they really just wanted to use me to help their fighters get better. So I've been in some gyms and some camps, but some camps I have still good blood with. Some camps, we're not really all that cool. I'm a fighter. I like to fight, so I just want to fight. All this hugging, I don't like this hugging stuff, but whatever. We here.
So, well, wow, you just caught me off guard with that. So, as things get better, do you plan on like building a team around you and building your own camp?
Of course. That's what I want because you need that other person to practice your technique, to see where you're getting slower or weaker at, or where you're not paying attention to, where you're strong at. So I'm not saying I practice on my own and train on my own because I don't want to train with nobody. No, that's just how it is. I ain't a rich man. I ain't in UFC, so I ain't got you're not really getting paid all that much right now. So I have to do it on my own. I can't afford a team. So that's what it is. So I don't want nobody getting the wrong expression like I'm out here some asshole like I'm so good I don't need to train with nobody. Nah, I ain't got the money. Real life.
So then maybe even training or joining a gym later on then is
Right.
it possible?
Yeah, I'm open. You know what I'm saying? I love the Gracie Gym camp. I love that team. You know what I'm saying? Even the Huntington Beach squad I used to be with. All these camps is really good. They're good. Sheesh, man. It's a lot of camps out there that's good, but I don't know. I guess I'm more personal. You know what I'm saying? I'm more intimate because I feel like, when you're a part of a camp, man, y'all supposed to love each other, protect each other, teach each other, and because we're all going to go in the cage. So you're only going to be as good as your training and your partners.
So where did you start your martial arts experience from? Like, did you originally start in one art or
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, here we go. I actually originally started martial arts back in high school at San Diego School of Creative Performing Arts because I'm from San Diego. There, they had a martial art curriculum there you could take for a class, and I took that martial arts class. This is around the time before, actually, the beginning of MMA. This is when they used to do the MMA without the gloves and stuff. With Ken Shamrock and the Gracies was real big. It was bigger around the world than it was here in America at that time. So my teacher came from the Gracie camp. Actually, Gracie taught him, and he taught us at SCPA. And there I learned jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, and kickboxing. So, we learned weapon work too, knives and bows, and we trained for belts. But yeah, that's what I first started getting into martial arts was in the 9th grade. And I did it for 4 years. For all 4 years, I was at SCPA till 12th. So after that, after martial arts, I got into boxing once my football career was over. I got into boxing, and my first boxing gym I got into was in San Diego, the Undisputed Gym. And I was there soon. I helped them build it and come up. It was just us, man. I forget my first boxing coach, but he's a little old Filipino dude. He helped train Pacquiao. And this was back in 2007, 2008, before the 2008 or 2009 Olympics, which I was actually training for. But things went, different. I was young and I didn't see it the way I seen it once I got older. So after that, that's it. My martial arts and my boxing, that's really it with how I got into it.
So how did you get into the MMA then? It sounds like you're gunning for a boxing career.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to do boxing, but you gotta have the connection and the right people to actually be able to make that change over. How I got into the MMA is because of Magalito. Me and him actually had a job together, and he introduced me to this MMA because he was dealing with the Gladiator promotion at that time, and they needed somebody to fill. And he asked me if I wanted to fight. I needed the extra money anyway, and as far as I was concerned, it was going to be amateur. I didn't know it was going to be pro. That changed the night of my fight. But that's how I got into MMA. I'm not big on quitting, so I just stuck with it and let everybody know, in the MMA world, if I'm pro, then I'm pro. I'm here, I know how to fight, and whoever want it can get it, or maybe I'll get it, hey. Anything can happen, man. Everybody's plan changed when you get punched in the mouth, right? Mike Tyson.
Right. This fight is going to be at heavyweight. You've had a few fights at heavyweight, but you also had some light heavyweight fights. Which weight class do you prefer?
I prefer heavyweight. The reason why I prefer heavyweight is because the big guys are slower than me. I'm really fast. I don't move like a heavyweight. Also, I like being a heavyweight because you can take more. You got more armor. When you're light heavyweight, I didn't like that because now I'm subjected to a lot of corruption because they might have me weigh in at 235, and they'll say my opponent is 235 or 245, but in reality, he's 265. In reality, I'm 230. So I don't like that with middleweight because with middleweight, you can play with the numbers. You know what I'm saying? You can mess around and put a heavyweight in there with a middleweight and lie about the numbers. At least that's what I've gotten. So I just gone ahead and got bigger, got to my original weight. I'm naturally a big man. I was like, forget that. You don't play with my weight. Next time y'all say light heavyweight, I'll take it, but I'm not going to be smaller than the person I'm fighting. So, yeah, it's a lot of intricate stuff in the background that people don't know to this MMA, fight game. It's totally different from boxing. Totally different.
So you weighed in like privately? You weren't able to see your opponent weigh in or anything like that?
No, I mean, I'm inquisitive, so I get to looking at people's papers and what they write down, and I'll check for myself for my own information. But it really, for me, I fear no man, so the weight really don't matter. I'm confident in my technique with 52. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it really don't matter. But for the numbers and when it gets real official and the money's in play, that's when it starts mattering. But it's the low. This is the low level of MMA. You know what I'm saying? Like this would be like college. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to get signed to the pros with all these big promotion companies. Bellator, UFC, King of the Cage, stuff like that.
Right. Well, you haven't fought for like the top promotions, but you fought for some solid promotions here regionally.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, once I got in it, I just started learning it. I always seen it from the outside, but being in it is totally different. I'm learning names, I'm learning promotion companies, I'm learning how the game is played. So thank you, I appreciate that. Tachi Palace, that was cool. That was really cool. I like fighting there. That's probably got to be one of my top spots right there, for real.
Right. Yeah, that's I like to promote a lot. They're not really covered as much. I think that's partly because of them. But I got a connection with them now, so hopefully I could get like more results and stuff out there to the public.
Cool, awesome.
Same thing with California Cage Wars. Like I said before, they're great with me. They support everything I do, and so I like to support the fighters and promote all the fights coming up.
Yeah, cool.
So going back to it, not having an amateur career and the way that your careers went, would you prefer to start with amateurs?
Looking back now, yeah, I would have liked that just for the simple fact because being an amateur is like it's like practice and it gives everybody in the street time to look at you, learn you, figure out if okay, I want them a part of my camp, and then you get offered, and then you can build yourself up, per se, opposed to just doing it like they did me, just throwing you out there. That would have been nice, but can't go back, right?
Right. All right, man. So Man, the whole training camp threw me off. That's crazy. That's nuts. So I think that's the first time I've heard that. But is there anyone you'd like to thank, or any sponsors, anything you'd like to shout out?
Actually, I'd like to thank, you know what I'm saying, all my lovers and haters. I'd like to thank everybody who actually helped me get into the game. You know what I'm saying? Magneto, you know what I'm saying? Paul Rera, you know, Everett, you know what I'm saying? That bastard. We're going to fight, bro. I'm going to catch you, but I don't care. I still love that camp. Tiki, you know what I'm saying? Rampage, all of them. Although, you know, I do want to fight y'all just to get my respect, but I just want to let it be known it ain't no love lost. Like, I don't hate nobody, you know what I'm saying? I actually appreciate y'all, and I thank all of y'all. Tyson, you know what I'm saying? Even though me and him might be having funk, regardless, he still helped. You know what I'm saying? Him, Ted, Gladiator, California Cage Wars, Tachi, everybody who my name, forgive me if I'm not saying your name. Mickey, what's up, boy? Bonehead, that was my first sponsor, Bonehead MMA. Thanks for that. Big shout out to them. God dang. Cyborg, thanks for spending the time with my son and taking pictures with me. Sheesh. Just everybody, you know what I'm saying, I really encountered, you know what I'm saying, really, because I'm a good dude, man. Like, I fight, you know what I'm saying, I like fighting because that, you know, I got certain parts of me, but personally, I'm a good person, man. I just want to thank everybody out here, even the people who don't believe in me. You're watching me, you know what I'm saying? That's still motivation. So thank you, man. Even you, man. What's the name of your joint? So I can shout that out too.
Oh, MMA Pixels.
That's right. And thanks to MMA Pixels, man, you gave me my first MMA interview. This is awesome. It makes me want to continue to go forward and keep moving on, man, and look forward to more interviews, either by you or either more, you know, more MMA companies that's interviewing people. So thank you, man. Appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you. I mean, shoot, now you're 8 fights into your pro career. So a long time overdue. I apologize for taking so long to get to you. California. Oh, where do you have tickets available?
Yes, I do. I have 10 tickets right now available. You can get them from me. Hit up my IG or my Facebook on my fan page. It's Dante Freight Train Harrell at Facebook, and it's Dante Freight Train Harrell in Instagram. Yeah, that's right. So just email me, hit me up, or you can email me at Dante Freight Train Harrell at gmail.com and tell me you want a ticket, and we can get that out to you ASAP.
Right on. Don't take too long. The fight's June 10th, so I'm sure you got to probably have them back by June 8th.
Yeah, seriously.
So June 10th against Ashley Epps, California Cage Wars, Dante the Freight Train Harrell. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? All aboard. Let's go.